Hey, welcome back. We are staying on top of that flooding in Live Oak County this evening, where the Nueces River is getting close to cresting at nearly 40 feet. Now, at the top of the newscast, you saw Michael Gibson speaking with ranchers about how they are preparing. Madison Harton joins us now live from Lagarto. And Madison, what have you been seeing out there this afternoon?
More than 2 weeks after the flooding in the hill country, that water has finally made its way downstream of the Nueces and has managed to start to fill up Lake Corpus Christi. Now, everybody, parts of the Nueces River up until just a few days ago were bone dry and are slowly but surely starting to fill up as more of that water again slowly makes its way down into Lake Corpus Christi. And it has made a noticeable difference despite how little the water is actually filled up. We heard from a local homeowner that this area that you can see behind us, that you can see water in, was fully green just a few days ago. Now, 36.5% is what the lake sits at today. But even just yesterday, they were sitting at 34.1%, and compare that to a week ago where they were just at 32.2%. So again, even though it's only filled up a little bit, it has made a noticeable difference. And lots of that water that is making its way still down the Nueces is coming to fill up Lake Corpus Christi. And while some of that water will be lost into the ground to replenish our aquifer, and quite a bit of it will be lost to evaporation as well, lots of it is making its way through, and again is covering up areas that have been dry for over 3.5 years. This is a welcome change, but we would like to remind everybody who lives along these rivers to please play it safe. This water has still not yet crested in places like Three Rivers, where they expect to reach their peak river levels sometime tomorrow before holding at major flood levels for the next several days before slowly coming down. So again, everybody, please be conscientious about river safety over the next few days. Head to higher ground when warned by local officials. Do not try to drive through floodwaters, and please don't go walking or swimming or fishing into floodwaters as well, as fast-moving floodwaters could sweep a person away fairly easily and downriver. It could also have things like sharp debris and bacteria, random snakes and bugs and other creatures living in that water as well. So we just like to remind everybody that as the water continues to head downstream, please remember to play it safe.
All right, Madison Harton reporting live for us from Lagarto. Carly, I know we've been talking about this just about every day for the last few weeks, but it's just so dramatic. I mean, when you go for so long without water, and then to see the change that comes, it's you know, you got to pay attention to that.
Yeah, and it was nice too hearing from both Michael Gibson and the people that live in the area, and then Madison Harton as well. A reminder, you know, that the floodwaters are not all going to make it into Lake Corpus Christi, right? Yeah. There's some that's going to be soaked in by the ground that is so dry in that area, and kind of help fill up the flood table a little bit since it has been dry. You do get, when it overflows the banks, you get ponding as well that takes place. So, yeah.
So it's going everywhere.
It is. Everywhere. It sounds like it's welcome for the most part, unless it's reaching somebody's home. Then,
and that's what we have been trying to do here, is just remind people, be prepared. I mean, you know whether or not you're close to the river or what the history is there, so just be ready for that.
Yeah, and I think, too, 2002 is a date that's been thrown out a lot. It was a lot worse in 2002 because we saw rain over the lakes, and then also they wound up having to release water out of Choke Canyon while it was flooded at Three Rivers, and so we are not doing that this time.
Nope, not near that.
Anyway.